Hi, I'm Kel Juilliard, and I'm going to give you a quick tour of the new online research workspace that the Clinical Research Office at Lutheran Medical Center has set up in PBWorks. First, let me give you an overview of what we'll be covering in this presentation. First, what is this online workspace? What is PBWorks? Why are we doing this? We'll show you how to get to the workspace, the dashboard, which is an important navigating feature in PBWorks that you'll find very handy. We'll give you a brief walkthrough of each section of the research workspace. These include wikis, so we'll talk a little bit about what a wiki is. And we'll show you a bit about how to communicate with your mentor and research staff in this new system. So first, the what and why. This online research workspace will be a place to store, work on, and get feedback about your research project. PBWorks is a software that's available from any internet-capable computer, so you'll be able to work on your project from any location at your convenience. Mentors of your research and staff in the research office will be able to see what you've done and help you. We've built instructions into the workspace. These instructions will walk you through the process of creating and carrying out your project. So the workspace itself will be able to help you carry out your project in a better, easier way. And finally, the workspace will provide a repository for your completed work that anyone in the team can access. We'd like you to start using the workspace now. You don't have to fill in previous stages. If you have an IRB approval, however, we'd like you to upload your research proposal and your scanned IRB approval form. If you're ready to collect data, you can start with that page, entering your results. If you'd like to communicate with the research staff or with your mentor, the best thing to do is send a request for help by email. That's just your regular email. Then we'll respond. We can make suggestions right in your project workspace. Here are the numbers for the Clinical Research Office, and if you experience technical problems or just can't figure out something about the research workspace, you can call Juan Barrientos, our expert in online curriculum and online learning. So how do you actually get to PBWorks? I'm going to give you a really easy way if you're at home or at a computer in the hospital that doesn't have PBWorks bookmarked. You basically go to Google, type in PBWorks in the Google search box. This will bring up the PBWorks website, which you can click. And once you click Login, then you're ready to log in, and I would suggest you bookmark this login page on the computers that you'll be using frequently. Now I'm going to key in my email address and password. And now we're in PBWorks. As I mentioned, the dashboard is a very important navigating tool for you. Generally, when you get to PBWorks, you want to click on the dashboard right away. This is what my dashboard looks like. Your dashboard will include only the projects you're involved in, plus any of the other PBWorks workspaces to which you have access. First, if you click on your profile, where your name is in the upper right-hand corner, you'll be able to edit that profile. We'd like you to upload a picture and some information about yourself so that we get to know you on a more personal level. I'm going to go back to the dashboard now and click on the Clinical Research Project template. This is a blank research project with no information filled in, but it will show you the structure of what your project will look like. If you click on Title Page in the navigation bar, it will bring up the page on which your project title and the author's contact information along with that of the mentors will appear, and the acknowledgments so that anyone who gave you important assistance can be listed in the paper. So let's go to the introduction section. This whole workspace is also called a wiki. If we click on the Edit button, you'll be able to make changes to any page. The little boxes are the particular areas where we're encouraging you to type various parts of your research project. But actually the whole page is a wiki, and you can change anything on any page when you're in edit mode. This first box is where you type in the working title of your project. The next box will be where you type in the background information that will orient your readers to the project topic. You'll notice that there's a little video as well explaining how to write the background paragraph of the research project should you need more information. So you will be clicking Save or Save and Continue when you want to save your work. Right now, however, I'm going to click Cancel because we don't want to save anything at this point. In the method's description, you'll enter a narrative about how you're going to carry out your project. The method's data collection is where you upload various files that are important to the data collection aspect of your project. Now, it takes a little bit of know-how to upload a file into PBWorks. Here we're asking for your data collection tool to be uploaded and your dummy tables, and we explain what dummy tables are on this page. So, how do you upload a file? Well, the best thing to do is click the Help button, this big button with the question mark. You'll see under Editing Workspace, Add a File. So you'll click on that, and then it will give you instructions of various ways to upload a file into your PBWorks Research Project workspace. The IRB section gives you information about applying to the IRB and provides a space where you can upload your research proposal and your IRB approval form once you receive that. The reference page is especially important in that this is where you'll list all of the references that you're going to cite in your introduction and discussion. We've provided helpful information about how to import references from PubMed, from Google Scholar, and from Ovid, along with videos that enable you to get some additional information about that. You'll key your references below this title word that says References. The Results section provides you a space for describing the results of your project. It will include the statistical analyses done by the research office, tables and graphs, and the text of the results for your research paper. The discussion wiki walks you through writing a clear discussion section. All you need to do is follow the instructions and type your discussion section in the boxes provided. The Abstract tab, once your paper is relatively complete, will walk you through how to write an abstract for the research fair and for publication. In the draft section, you'll be able to store a draft of the whole paper and a draft of your abstract. And in the poster tab, you'll be able to store a draft of your poster and a draft of any slide presentation in case you have those. This concludes the tour of the Research Workspace. I hope it's been helpful. If you have questions, please contact the Research Office or Juan Barrientos if you have technical questions. Thanks very much for your attention.